It's coffee break. Welcome back to the podcast. To remind you, it's still summer, but I saw school buses this morning.
Yeah, some of them go back this soon.
About time. Get them back in there.
Misery. Being stuck in school when it's this hot still.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Because no teacher ever actually turns on their air conditioner. Except for that one teacher who turns it on to like 1 billion degrees, so you go in and you're freezing and shivering by the end of it.
The air conditioner should be controlled by the district.
Nope. Not at the school I went to.
They have individual units hanging out the windows, don't they?
It was a bunch of different buildings. So, and I don't know if it was like one building had like one regulated temperature, because I feel like the different classrooms could be different. I don't know. It was old. It was poor.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Even worse news. Sadly, I just wanted to start off on this note here. But Ozzy Osbourne, the great legendary metal singer, has passed away.
It was shocking. I just opened Twitter and that was the first thing I saw.
I thought it was interesting that he passed away a few weeks after doing his last performance, his live performance.
One big final hurrah.
Yep.
Very Ozzy, honestly.
A lot of metal artists came in to celebrate him, and our boy Papa showed up, and the crowd did not know what the hell that was.
No, Papa was a bit on another level.
Again, even if you don't listen to the music, just take a look at the new Papa, and that was the one that showed up in broad daylight.
We were watching like some footage of him on stage, and it's this beautiful man dressed to the nines in this like silver glittery jacket and his like mask, reflective mask, and he's doing his dancing and his prancing, and then the camera pans over and we see the rest of the band, and it's like regular normal dads.
Yeah, like, guys in their 40s just, I grew my hair out for this, and they're so stiff. You're like, is this a rock concert?
It's like if you had...
I feel like Volbeat, when we saw them, where they're running around the arena having fun. And those guys are in their 40s. I
know. It was like if you just took all the characters from like Gears of War, and in the middle of them dropped like Dante from Devil May Cry. Like, one of these is different.
So yes, we are going to miss Ozzy Osbourne. There is a new Predators Badlands trailer.
Yes.
And I didn't watch it, but I wrote it in here.
I don't want to watch it because I just want to see it.
Well, I saw the one thing where you could see the Predator picking up what looks like an android. And I was reading a lot about Alien, and I was just like, okay. I was supposed to do my homework more. My bad. It's okay. I just wanted to make fun of myself.
We got other things to talk about anyway.
We have so much.
And tomorrow's San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
So next week, we're going to have like 1 million more things to talk about.
Also, we have a lot more time with Predator because we have to get through Alien Earth, which comes out next week, I think.
Oh, really?
Next week or the week after?
So much Predator and Alien. Man.
I know, finally. These cool guys get to come back.
It was such a shame for so long.
And when they kept making Scream movies.
It's like for a long time, Predator and Aliens films. Alien wasn't doing anything, and Predator was like crapping out these like weird, schlocky B-horror movies.
No. Alien went to its prequel, where it was Prometheus and Covenant.
Yeah, but when did the last one of those ones come out?
Covenant?
Yeah.
Like 2017?
It's that recent?
That's old, dude. It's almost 10 years old. What are you talking about? It's that recent?
Oh my god, it is! Oh, Lord!
A crazy time frame for me to understand with time. We got 2020 for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah, something kind of big happened during that.
Yeah. It's hard for the whole world to just ignore that. But then in 2020, big thing, 2023, Resident Evil 4 Remake.
That's how you measure the movement of time?
I measure the movement of time not just because of Resident Evil.
I don't know.
But it's a lot of them.
I've done this thing where if I ask you when like a certain video game or a certain movie comes out, you'll remember the exact day, the exact month, the exact year. And I don't know how you do that.
Well, it's called autism, and I can't spread it. So I'm safe to be around.
Meanwhile, I've memorized like different names of colors.
Yeah, aren't you redoing your show that ended poorly?
Shut up. It hasn't even ended yet.
No, I measure time because if something cool that I liked came out, then I will just remember that. It's almost like I'm bookmarking nostalgia.
Yeah. I used to, because there was like a 10-year span of moving out of my parents' place where every single year I lived somewhere different because it was a different either dorm room at the university or we were moving to different apartments every year for one reason or another. Something always came up. But then we got to the place we're currently at, and we've been here for a couple of years. So I used to bookmark it of what my environment was, like what place we were living at. And now, since living here, time has stopped existing because my brain is like, you were here for 1 year, because that's how it's been for 10 years. Yep. But that's not true.
This will be your 5-year saga in the fire. We're moving on. Netflix has renewed Wednesday for season 3.
I'm tired of things announcing new seasons before the follow-up season even comes out.
So, yeah, they're already placing their bets, right? Mm-hmm. Clearly. And they're like, we got something good. We want to keep it going. It's season 3.
Yeah.
Why am I yawning again? I was fine until I started talking. Okay.
The curse.
I know. It's the curse of coffee break.
The coffee curse.
I'm willing to bet season 3 is the end.
You think so?
I think they kill it right there.
What is she, in fantasy high school? Right?
Yeah, but she's like a full-grown adult.
Well, Jenna Ortega? Yeah, yes. No, obviously. I think they would do a 4th season. So it's like the 4 years at fantasy high school. Because the first one was freshman, this one will be sophomore, and then they'll wrap it up with 3 and 4. I think they think they can stretch it out till 4.
Okay, well, it took you 2.5 years to get this one.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, oh, man.
Kinda.
I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it.
Every single thing I see about it just makes me go, no, that looks dumb. Yeah. No, that actually seems goofy.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they just kind of... It's not even them.
And it seems...
It's their fans. The fans have frightened me. It's the same as Game of Thrones. If something builds up too much momentum, when I try to enter or approach and I see that energy, that caustic, toxic energy.
It's the mentality, oh, you don't know everything already, even though this franchise is 10 years old and you've just entered.
Yeah. And then
maybe you should educate yourself
before
you
belittle
start
you. And that's how it works. And they belittle you and then they gatekeep it. And you just kind of realize, I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah, they make the fan space not inviting, and then they turn around and cry and moan that no one wants to watch our show and engage with it. It's you're the problem.
You've been the problem. So you think 4? I think 3.
I think how well season 2 does will dictate. It'll be season 3 will either be the end, but if 2 does well, they'll push it to 4.
I hate to break the news to you, Netflix. I don't think I have anything happening to me on the day season 2 comes out, at least the first part.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch it.
It's going to be so annoying. It's going to be just like
also, it's kind of my job.
It's going to be just like stupid Sandman, where we're going to get half of the season. I'm so angry. I want the other half of Sandman.
Good news, Sandman comes out this week. The other 5 episodes, and then you have to wait next week to get the last episode.
Ugh. This is a terrible business model.
It is. Live-action Assassin's Creed television series from Netflix is officially moving forward. They got a script. They got an idea. They said it has to do with sex and grittiness and some stuff like that. And I was like, that's just history. So I guess we're doing good.
I bet they're going to try to Game of Thrones-ify it. Because that's what everyone does nowadays.
Well, if you're a fan like me, and I'm not even a hardcore one, but that live-action movie with Michael Fassbender...
Oh, that did exist.
So, when he is the assassin, right, everything's good.
Yeah.
It's when he's in the...
the normal world? The future world?
Animax? What?
Animus?
Animus, yeah, yes. When he's in the Animus, his is a metal arm that can it picks him up and moves him and spins him around like he's actually jumping around on...
That sounds stupid.
It's even worse because when he's doing action, they'll cut in between the historical and the stupid arm moving.
That's so dumb. Well, like, why not just, like...
Oh, it ruined everything.
I bet. Just let us get immersed in the story. What are you doing, guys?
Yeah, no, it took away all the action. It was a terrible attempt. It was worse than Prince of Persia.
Oof. Let's get the white guy. Let's get the white guy to play the Prince of Persia.
he was a Spaniard.
Oh, yeah?
Michael Fassbender. What role? I'm just curious. Let's just play this game again with Hollywood. What role is he most known for playing?
Who, Fassbender?
Yeah.
Nowadays?
Well, what is this like? He played this character several times on screen.
Magneto?
Magneto.
Yep.
Who is Jewish.
Yes.
A German Jewish.
Yes.
And we made him the Spaniard, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Why can't Hollywood just cast Spanish people?
It's this we were
They're scared to ask a Mexican.
There's such a trend, and we've mentioned it, of like getting a Spanish character, but they're played by a white British guy.
Yeah,
like Hector Barbosa.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Rush is not a Hector Barbosa.
For some reason, Hollywood just can't figure out what España is, and it's like they're white people that speak Spanish. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But you need to have that accent.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have an accent. They have a certain flair to them.
Also, I will say there's a difference between like the more lighter skin of like Italians and like white people from Europe. There is a difference still.
Well, even Italy has a difference there.
Italy's very vast.
Like northern Italy is white, and
Yeah.
then southern Italy, like Sicily, they're a little darker.
And if you get good fan art of Hetalia, the two Italy brothers will reflect that.
Nice.
Not often, though.
That's cute. I am looking forward to Assassin's Creed. I'm willing to give it another shot. Taika Waititi is back from somewhere. I don't know where he went, but we missed him. And now he's going to direct.
I mean, I guess I miss him. His last few films weren't amazing. Maybe that's why he took a break.
What was his last few films?
Like Thor, Love and Thunder, I think was his last one.
We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
We're gonna get into that. Well, not why. Yeah. Ugh. Anyways, he's here. He's back, and he is going to direct the new Judge Dredd.
What an odd departure, seemingly, from his usual flair.
Dredd is a comic book character.
I mean, he is, but I don't know. Maybe it's because Taika did really lean hard into the comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And it's easy to forget that he also directed other much more serious and dramatic, like Jojo Rabbit, you know? He has it.
That's a good movie.
It was sad. Oh, sad.
Was it?
What a surprise. The
do you
movie
mean?
about the Nazi youth was sad.
You got to hang out with Hitler and run around in the forest.
I'm
frolicking.
I appreciated his decision to cast himself because he's like, no one's gonna want to take the role. I know that. I can do it, and I can make him as goofy and stupid as I want him to be.
He was actually cute and adorable.
Yeah.
For what a menacing historical figure.
If you haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, you should.
Well, don't.
Well.
You're gonna get sad.
Yeah. But the context.
It's the shoes, man. It's the shoes. Anyways,
shoes.
My excitement for Judge Dredd. The last time we did it was Carl Urban.
Yeah.
But he's too busy beating up the boys.
And he's gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
Yep. That's Johnny Cage beating up the boys.
It's true. That's what he does.
He just beats up boys.
Even when he's Amir. Beats up them boys.
Anyways.
The only time he doesn't beat up boys is when he was Bones. But he did it verbally.
Yeah, verbally abused boys.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor.
I want him to come back as Dredd just because he was so good, but it's been almost 20 years, 15 years?
And leave some room for someone new.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting because the original live action was Sly, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, wow.
And then you got Carl Urban following up on that.
They could do anything.
Yeah.
All cards are on the table.
So I know there's a few Judge Dredd fans who listen to this, so just tell me in the comments what your preferred casting. Just dream casting. We're just playing around.
I can't even think of anything.
Glenn Powell.
I was gonna say.
It's just my default.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh God. I have such a weird problem with Pedro now.
Because he's just in everything.
He's in everything, and he doesn't change up the way he's acting.
I think he's getting... Well, to be fair, we don't think we've...
Do you think he's getting stretched thin?
I think it's Disney isn't really pushing his limits. I'm sure if we watched Materialist, it might be different. Oh, that other one with Joaquin Phoenix. Do you remember that one? We saw the trailer for that one.
Yeah, I loved you slapping me like that.
Lightly touched your arm.
Back to autism. I'm safe to be around. She's not.
That one, I think, comes out this week or did
Eddington.
come out? Yeah.
It's a Western.
Yeah.
They classified it as a Western. This is the Western where the mayor and the sheriff get into a little problem during COVID, the lockdown, where the sheriff is saying to the mayor, Pedro Pascal, I don't think you're doing a good enough job, so I'm going to do it. As the trailer keeps going, it becomes like a shootout, and then bombs are going off.
I really want to see it.
There's fire in the desert.
Also, I just like those two guys. They're good actors.
I was thinking about that movie today, too. And I was like, damn, it's been a long time since we've seen a good Western.
Well, they keep trying to do, like, the gritty, dark... Like, what was the one with Alec Baldwin that just came out?
Rust.
Yeah, they keep doing ones like that. And... no.
So a lot of people think Westerns are that old-timey thing, right?
Yeah.
But they can also be neo-Westerns.
They can.
Right? And the neo-Westerns are the things that are going to take over. And I don't blame them. There's no real reason to start telling those old school stories.
True Grit came out back in, like, 2012, and then that's what all the companies was like, that's what Westerns need to be. And then they've made True Grit adjacent like 1,000 times, and no one wants to watch them anymore.
The interesting thing about True Grit is that it's a remake.
Yes.
And
the original sucks.
And it really did put the grit in the remake. Because the original one, it wasn't as gritty, it wasn't as dark, like not as many people died.
And at the time,
it's John Wayne.
It was revolutionary. The remake, True Grit. Like, this was huge. We hadn't seen something like this, or something exactly executed in this way.
Yeah.
It was neat, it was cool, and then everyone did it, and now they've overdone it. It's become boring now.
Yeah, it was Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon.
I think so. Which,
if I hadn't seen it and lived through that time, I would have been like, are you what? Anyways, I was thinking about how Eddington is a neo-Western, and we haven't had a good one since Hell or High Water.
Man.
Which, again, this combo.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other actor's name. He's in Warcraft. He's in 310 to Yuma.
Yeah. I'm not gonna remember his name.
He's a really good actor. Ben Foster. Oh my god. I did it. I pulled it out of nowhere. Ben Foster and Chris Pine. Great actors.
But even that one was a long time ago.
It was. It was like 2017. I was playing Resident Evil 7 because it just came out. Good old Thinkster up here remembers when Resi came out.
What's next?
We're going to get into Marvel news because Kevin Feige, I'm still learning.
I hear different every
I just call him Kevin now.
Mr. Kevin.
Kevin talked a lot about what's going on with the MCU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He announced that after Secret Wars, I said that wrong, there will be a reboot of the MCU characters being recast, right?
Yeah.
I was reading what he really was saying. He was like, I don't want to use the word reboot because people freak out, so it's just like a reset. And he started talking about how it's a singular line now. And I was like, okay. And he's like, and it should start with the X-Men.
Okay.
Because that's a school, the location, the school, the setting, for young people to learn and grow.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah. I mean, I was like, okay. So basically, Phase 3 is a whole new thing.
I think this is a terrible idea.
I love it. Because now we finally have most of our enterprises, with the exception of Spidey and Hulk.
I don't think those things are... They made it work perfectly fine for 10...
Yeah, where's Incredible Hulk 2?
Who cares?
I do.
Where's
it's called
Incredible
Captain
Hulk
America
2?
Brave New World.
It's stitched into Avengers 1, Ultron, Endgame, Infinity War.
I wanted more Hulk movies, man.
I like Hulk plenty, but I think this is a foolish idea to throw away everything, especially because they have so much recent stuff that they've done absolutely nothing with, but a lot of build-up. Like Shang-Chi, like
Who's that?
The Young Avengers, the New Avengers who just happened. We're just gonna throw it all away because, that we confused ourselves and the general audiences with our multiverse crap.
Well, you put too much in. He was talking about how some of those past cameos, like, that question of, will Harry Styles ever come back?
Yeah, from Eternals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Fox, he was like, not all of them are coming back. It was just like awesome. So we just wasted everybody's daydreams.
It sounds so dumb. It sounds like an admission of we're too stupid and lazy. So we're just gonna erase it all and try again.
Well, he said Endgame was about ending things, right? Mm-hmm. And then he said Secret Wars is about beginnings.
You can't have a beginning without an end. Well, Kevin.
And he said it has to do with the comic book line of Secret Wars and that there's something at the end there. If I remember correctly, Secret Wars has to do with how people were being infiltrated by the Krill.
Yeah, the Skrull.
But that's Secret Invasion.
I don't. And they've handled the Krill Skrull.
You'll never see them again. Don't worry.
They've handled it so poorly. And it was dumb, and you have done this. The TV shows was bad, your movies aren't connected.
Yeah.
Like, you have just characters floating around, and you keep trying to tie things together.
Yep. And I'll explain that soon. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kang. The next Avengers movie was originally called Kang Dynasty, right?
Yep.
And they realized, as audience were following along, that they didn't care for Kang. And so they're like, we need a plan B. So they started fabricating Doom.
No.
So all these rumors of Doom were very much true. That was them backpedaling, going, Kang's not going to work. We need to bring in Dr. Doom. This was, weirdly, before Jonathan Majors and his lawsuit.
But that's still... You don't... Oh my god. Just because, something you're setting up isn't panning out, that doesn't mean you just throw it away. You rework how to set it up so it does pan out.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't working because the only place Kang existed was the Loki TV show.
Yep.
And that garbage Quantumania movie.
Yeah.
You know what? It reminds me of, it's such, an old school Tumblr thing. Like when
Tumblr?
When fanfic writers are writing out a story and then people in the comments guess the twist. So out of spite, they change the story to a different twist because they want to surprise the audiences. But because they've changed it halfway through, there's no good setup for their new twist they're coming up with. That's what this sounds like. This sounds like you're a middle schooler who doesn't know what you're fucking doing, Kevin.
That's probably a really good example right there. Next, he said Sony told him to back off Miles Morales.
Good. They probably see your ship is sinking, man.
That kind of bummed me out because a lot of my chips were placed on Miles appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. It seems like Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be the second to last MCU film before this.
Yeah.
This continuity cut. Which, okay, finally we get Spidey 4. Everybody knock on wood. And then maybe we could reboot it with Miles. And we don't have Peter.
I would like to see Miles live action.
I would too.
I'm annoyed. They've just recently pushed Spider-Verse Part 2 again.
That's my next bulletin. You won't see Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse delayed until June of 2027.
How many years is it going to be?
Too many.
I know animation takes a long time, but also, what are you doing? You came out with K-pop Demon Hunters in this time. Mm-hmm. They're coming out with Genndy Tarkovsky's new weird animated film in this time.
What is Andy Tarkovsky?
He made Dexter's Laboratory and Samurai Jack.
Oh, and Primeval or something like that? Primal?
Yes.
Yeah.
This new one, it's an adult animated comedy. It's about a dog voiced by Adam
Warlock?
Devine? The one who's also in Righteous Gemstones?
Yes.
Yeah. He's gonna get fixed. It's called Fixed. And so he and his dog friends go on one last night of debauchery. One of the dogs is Idris Elba. It looks okay. The trailer wasn't flattering.
Okay. Well, you gotta hold off on a lot more miles, which, I mean, I guess we have the games.
Yeah.
He further went on to blame the failure of Thunderbolts because most of the characters are from TV shows.
Yeah, you did that. You know what? That's not even a big part of it. No. It's because your marketing's garbage. All marketing is garbage from Disney.
Well, in this fact that he pointed out, he began to elaborate on why the Infinity Saga sucks ass compared to... why the Multiverse Saga sucks ass compared to the Infinity Saga, right? Which is the first 3 phases. It begins with Iron Man and ends with Endgame, right? Beautiful. Captured a great story.
Yes.
Right? And then here we are with, what? Black Widow?
Yeah.
To Avengers Secret Wars? Anyways, what happened was, under the... it was Bob Chapek. Bob Chapek used to be the CEO of Disney before he screwed up monumentally so bad the whole company and the shareholders demanded he got removed, and they had to bring back Bob Iger to do a third term.
Yeah, which he didn't want to do.
He didn't want to do.
Which is why he's crapping everything out.
He got a lot. Well, he's getting them back on track. He's putting them back on the. He's getting them. I like it, but he's lacking creativity. But he doesn't care about that because his ultimate end game is getting the hell out. He's got his own end game. It's not about us. But he has given us some interesting gifts, right?
I guess.
Yes.
So what was Chapek?
So Chapek was like, well, since Avengers Endgame is the biggest movie in the world, right? Then we want more Marvel. We want more Marvel. We want more Star Wars. So he went over to Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen and Kevin, I need you guys to just shit out content for Disney Plus.
And that's crazy because that's the moment it all started going downhill for both of those things. They had such good graces. And the moment it's like, oh, here's our 17 different TV shows. And also we're announcing 500 new movies long before any of them will come out.
And
that's when it went downhill.
These 2 companies, believe it or not, how good they are, is, maybe, I don't know. They never are able to keep up at that rate, right? Marvel doing these movies, it took everything to try and get 3 on the board for a year.
Yeah.
And that's insane. To put 3 movies, most companies are like, I'm cool with like 2 or 1.
Yeah, mostly 1.
Yeah. And 1 movie could cost you 5 years of your life.
And you can feel it. That's why all the sets are small.
Yep.
That's why the scripts aren't entertaining anymore.
Well, when you look at those later Marvel films in Phase 3, like Captain Marvel, you can start to feel that artificialness, right? But there's that pressure to get it out on time so that we can do Endgame right.
Yeah, that's also why they start overly relying on CGI.
Well, they start overly relying on CGI because now they're making movies and TV shows, and as you're making movies with a different side of it, and then the TV show, some people like the movies, some people like the TV shows, some people don't like the movies, some people, But
also, it's just so much to try to keep track of.
It is, because, okay, we'll start from the beginning. Black Widow, the movie.
Yep.
And then WandaVision.
Yes.
Right? And that's the start of the movie and the television series stuff. Black Widow is a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Why do I need a whole movie to explain the team up in the Thunderbolts when that's not going to happen for 5 years?
Yeah, at least. Also, what this movie for the character that's dead by the point this movie comes out, and her sister, who we're only going to see in the TV show after this point.
Yeah.
In, like, Hawkeye.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was basically the call from Chapek was, we want quantity over quality. And they suffered from that, and Kevin Feige had admitted that out loud. It pissed me off. I read this at like 3 a.m. And I was already upset because I woke up anxious. And then I read that and I was like, so you robbed me of 5 years of good stories?
It's also so, like, you can just feel the fun and love getting sucked out of it.
Yeah.
It was something I was talking to
Watch
you.
Moon Knight.
Yeah. Something I was talking to you about before was, like, 10 years ago, you would look at Man of Steel versus whatever Marvel was coming out with at the time. I think, like, Captain America or Iron Man or whatever. And Man of Steel is gray, and it's desaturated, and it's dark, and it's dreary. And Marvel was bright, fun, putting the comic back into comic book movie.
Yes.
And now it's completely swapped. New Superman is bright, fun, happy. They're making jokes, they're cool, they're interesting, everyone's talking about it. And then you look at, like, Thunderbolts, and it's dark and gray and gloomy, and I can't even tell which character is which because everyone's wearing black. Remember that? In X-Men, the old school X-Men, where everyone just wore black leather because we can't have fun colors in our comic book movies.
You bring up Man of Steel. In 2012, that came out in 2013. Mm-hmm. In 2012, we got Avengers and Dark Knight Rises.
Oof. DC didn't stand a chance.
Well, Warner Brothers made the movie. They're like, it's a Superman movie. And then they pushed that chip out a little further. Mm-hmm. And they're like, let's see how people feel. And we've been starved of Superman movies.
Yeah.
And this was the time of superheroes becoming a big thing.
Yeah.
So we all went to go indulge. And we're like, we like that. It was different. It was weird.
The dark, gritty thing works for Batman. Because he's a naturally darker, more dreary character.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work. And you could just tell they never really quite made it work with any of their other characters. Who, like, thrive off of the grandiosity of their big magical worlds and powers and everything.
Yeah.
You know, make the guy who glows green and, like, makes giant goofy fists with his ring gritty. They don't. That's why we never got a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
So, moving on. We have the Fantastic Four. Yep. In which it's been confirmed that Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, will be the leader of the Avengers against Doctor Doom and whatever the threat is in Secret Wars. Here's my problem. It's not a Pedro Pascal problem at this point.
No. He's fine. He's a fine actor.
He's okay. He's good.
He's okay. Yeah.
He's not great.
Yeah.
He's no Tom Cruise. Anyways, the last two guys who led the Avengers, I kind of fell in love with them. And I stopped crying at Endgame after 20 times of seeing it. But it was my my love letter, love note.
Yeah, that's the albatross you
The
carry.
Notebook. Come on, you're supposed to help me.
Oh, I didn't know
you're doing great.
I never watched that one.
You've never seen The Notebook?
No, I know what happens in the end. I know he dies or whatever.
They both die embracing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, you're going to have to do a lot of groundwork to make me like
also,
Reed.
This feels... Oh, the guy who we introduced 2 seconds ago is going to be the leader? What about the 17 other guys that's been around? You're going to screw over Shang-Chi like this?
I was thinking about that too. I was like, there's some heavyweight contenders in that room who are going to be like, whoa. See, Stretch Boy. Okay, I got a hammer and an axe that'll just demolish you.
Not even just like what about Cap? What about Sam? Why isn't he the leader of the Avengers? We gotta bring back Mr. Fan. We can't let the black man be the leader of the Avengers.
Whoa. Sam will lead the Avengers into Doomsday, right? Just like how Black Widow will lead... Is it Black Widow or Bucky?
I don't.
Either one of them is going to lead the new Avengers in, right? And then, of course, you've got Professor X and Magneto bringing in the X-Men.
Yeah.
Right? But there's going to be a point after this fight where clearly it's going to be Reed trying to take down Doctor Doom.
Who's the villain? Is it just Doctor Doom?
It's called Doomsday.
This is a lot of people for one guy.
Yeah, they're going to make him the guy he's supposed to be. In the movies that we've seen with him...
Yeah, goofy.
Yeah, he's not so cool as he is in the comics. When I read about his counterpart in the comics, I'm just like... Well, I want that. I want this, like, superpowered human who became a god.
Is he gonna have, like, an army? Thanos had an army. So at least you could be like, oh, that's what everyone's doing.
I would assume he would have some sort of army.
Yeah. It'd be goofed up. It'd be so funny if he made like an army of clones, but they're all just played by Robert Downey Jr.
Nice.
And now here's the clone of Hulk, and it's Robert Downey Jr. Hulk. And here's the clone of Mr. Fantastic as Robert Downey Jr.
But he makes one clone of the Thing, but it's Chris Evans. Anyways, so the last thing he did was he gave James Gunn's Superman, praise, and he said there is no such thing as superhero fatigue. And I was like, I love you.
I think that is true, because everyone's talking about Superman.
Superman's not a great movie. It's phenomenal.
The more I sit with it, the more I'm like, that was really good.
It's hard for me to talk about how it's like, it's not as good as you think it is, but it's a damn well start.
It's fun. It's just real fun.
But I'm still mulling over it in my mind going,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love you. We were talking about Supergirl. I was like, this one movie I never cared about, I'm all of a sudden really interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, next year when that comes out, I'm there.
We talked about Superman extensively last time, so we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I wanted to cool down on the Superman, but because I've said that, let's talk about him. Gunn admits that Superman isn't performing well overseas, says it has to do with anti-American
Sentiment? Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. And I was like, what? We're not number one anymore? Could it be the orange smudge on the White House? A little Cheeto fingers. Got a Chester to molester.
That's okay. He made it for us. It's an our superhero movie.
Yeah, that's fine.
He doesn't sell out.
Yeah. Booster Gold.
Yeah.
I can't believe they want to do this, but here's how this is going to work with HBO. Mm-hmm. They're going to order a pilot. They already did, right?
Nice.
But we're going old school with how they're going to order this television series. So recently, you know how you were talking about they're just renewing things before they even come out? Mm-hmm. Usually they wait about a few months after to let everybody catch up to it before a studio decides to renew a television series. Mm-hmm. This is the traditional standards of practice within Hollywood.
Yeah. Streaming really threw things for a loop.
It was Netflix. It wasn't streaming. It was Netflix. Netflix learned to do the binge drop. Mm-hmm. Or drop and binge, right? And they just couldn't keep up with that. They're like, well, I still have 20 more weeks for these people to catch up, and they did it all in one weekend.
I think rather than do this split it in half thing they're attempting, like how we talked about with Wednesday and Sandman, just go back to a normal release schedule. You know what I was coming back to Netflix for every single week? Delicious in Dungeon. That's 20 weeks I'm coming back to your stupid streaming service. Just release it normally, Netflix. Yep.
So what they're going to do is they're going to get the pilot. They're going to watch the pilot, and if it's good enough, they'll give it a series order.
Okay.
And that will pertain to how many episodes and much money they were willing to give to get this thing produced.
Yes.
If it does not make it, we do not get a show.
No, that's how...
It's clear and simple.
That's how it goes. That's how it usually goes.
Yeah. Well, it's how it used to go. Yeah. And I adore it.
I am into it. Also, we were talking about, with Marvel, making their TV shows and their movies, James Gunn is already entering his DC era with...
Oh,
Peacemaker.
Dude, he's sunsetting. It's weird. He's making a podcast. Have you seen it?
James Gunn?
Yeah, he's making a podcast about his time with DC.
That's fun.
Well, I guess he's just going to keep it up.
What do you mean sunsetting? What do you think that means?
I was looking at him, and I was just like, oh, you're old, man.
He's not that old.
He is old.
I mean, he's old, but he also...
he's getting the chops, the mutton chops. Like his cheeks are getting like really long and drooping down.
Well, yeah, he's human.
He's like 60, you know that, right?
He's not that old. Look at Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's like 50.
Paul Rudd doesn't have a single strand of white hair.
No, he's not a director. Also, I'm pretty sure James dyed his hair.
No.
At some point. I don't know if it was
I'm sure
always.
he dyed it at some point, but I'm pretty sure that's just his hair now.
Anyway, we're entering his DC world with Peacemaker, the TV show, and Creature Commandos. And yet, as I was watching Superman, never once was I like, oh man, I wish I would have watched those ones first, even though we already did. I didn't feel like I would be out of the loop if I didn't know who Randel Flagg Sr. was, right?
Yeah.
So, cool.
What'd you call him?
Randel Flagg Sr.
Randel Flagg Sr.
Was I wrong?
That is the name of this episode.
Is that not his name?
It's Rick.
Who's Randel Flag?
I don't know who Randel Flag is.
Oh, it might be a character from MASH. We've been watching MASH.
We haven't.
I've been trying to get us to watch MASH.
Are you ready for a crazy story?
Yeah.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker,
Yeah.
the creators of South Park,
Yes.
have gotten into quite a few feuds with HBO, Warner Brothers, and Paramount.
What?
They're supposed to be with Paramount, and they decided to finally get it all done. So Paramount, this next chunk of this podcast is about Paramount and how they screwed up. Mm-hmm. Because they were somewhat going under, they decided to do a merger with Skydance.
Yeah.
And this deal screwed over a lot of people.
What a surprise. Mergers are never good. We're learning that. They're not good. They're just to help the higher-ups line their pockets better.
Yeah, so before they leave. They're going to leave on their yachts. They're going to take the helicopter, get on the yacht, and they're gone. And then when you're like, I'll see you. And then you turn around and the whole studio's on fire.
Yeah.
So, these two guys were just pissed. They went to social media. They started just blowing up Paramount. Paramount, I mean, what are you going to do? Every time anyone has ever approached these two guys and tried to go, you're mean and I don't like what you're saying, they make one episode and the whole world is laughing at you.
Guess what? You're the topic of their next movie.
Yeah. So, like, what do you really want to do there?
It's like Taylor Swift. It's like, oh, don't do anything wrong to Taylor Swift. She's going to make like a whole album about you.
So what they did is they hired a bulldog negotiator.
Hell yeah. Do that. Get him.
The bulldog went in through their extraneous contract and found all these weird loopholes and problems with it. Took it to the court of law, and they won.
Yeah.
They won. Are you ready? Here's the crazy deal. I can't believe it. Next 5 years, they worked for Paramount. Only 50 episodes.
For 5 years. That's
For
10 episodes a year?
That's 5 seasons, yeah. Because every season of South Park since they changed up its format has been 10 episodes.
Or, this would be so funny, if they do all 50 episodes
in
one, and then it's just 5 years of nothing, but just trapped under this.
I would love that, but they know better,
Yeah.
and they don't want to piss the fans, right? It's for the fans. We're here for that, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think that costs?
Too much.
How much? Don't look at that screen.
I'm not gonna look.
Just tell me, 5 years, 50 episodes. How much are you willing to pay? Also, remember, it's Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
No, not $1 trillion.
What the?
I don't know, $1 billion?
Pretty close.
What is it?
$1.55 billion.
Woof.
To sit in an office for pretty much like, I don't know, a week?
Yeah, because
year?
They talked about that, like, it doesn't take long to make the episodes.
No, they already figured out all their problems.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like, if you watch the documentary, we talked about it in earlier episodes. I don't know if it's relevant anymore, but it's still a fun documentary.
Yeah,
where you find out they just dick around most of the time.
It's like 4 days of thinking and being boys and hooligans.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 days of actually working.
I remember, like, one of the people was, like, really concerned about the script and how to do something. Mm-hmm. So they went to Matt Stone's office, and when they opened the door, he's not even at his computer. He's at his desk, standing next to it, building a Lego set. And then you realize there's just Lego sets all over the place.
That's so good. Have you ever seen behind the scenes? Because, like, Bill Hader voices some of those characters.
He's in the pitch room when they're trying to build the episode.
Well, yeah, because there's 4 voice actors total.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen the behind the scenes of Bill Hader trying to say a line and they're all just laughing way too hard for him to actually get it out? It's such a stupid line. It's like, I walked down and shit my pants or something like that. It's such a not line and they're just losing it.
That sounds like a good day at the office. Anyways, the new season of South Park started today.
Oh, yay!
As of recording, yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if you can get it on streaming, but if you have Comedy Central, it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Weird, right?
Weird.
And then the other problem with Paramount, I wanted to bring this up because it's problematic when it comes to politics and politicians interfering with entertainment.
Specifically, free speech.
Yes, and the killing of it, right? Okay, Trump and Paramount got into a little debacle, right? And Paramount decided to pay him $16 million.
Yeah.
Right? And Stephen Colbert, who had the Tonight Show? Daily Show? No, it's not Daily.
No, I think it is the Tonight Show.
Stephen Colbert Tonight?
Something like
Anyways,
that.
he had his own late night talk show, right? And on that show, he called it a big fat bribe. He is not the only one. There are different late night talk shows, right? You got John Oliver, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon,
Jon Stewart.
John Stewart, yeah.
Yep. I think that one's the Daily Show.
That is the Daily Show.
Yeah.
He has Randel Park with him too.
Seth?
Myers?
Is that...
I thought Seth Meyers got replaced by Jimmy Fallon.
I don't...
Anyways, there's been a lot, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a few weeks after Paramount pays Trump to just close this case, they just cancel
for
Stephen Colbert's show.
financial reasons.
Yeah, they said it wasn't financially reasonable to keep it going
Which
on.
I saw a clip of Jon Stewart on The Daily Show being like, really? You're something that's been on air for 3 decades and is one of your biggest, most watched, most talked about, most viewed shows wasn't financially viable anymore?
Yep.
Let's be honest. Let's be real.
Oh, don't worry. The villain reveals himself as usual because he's a cartoon-ass 1950s monster.
He's like such a caricature. It's insane this thing is real.
I really don't want to bring politics into this podcast.
No, he entered our realm.
But that's the problem. He came into our realm, he attacked, and he won. And then, so you know how Paramount was like, it's not about that? Mm-hmm. He gloats.
Of course, because
He brags. He brags on his own social media that I did this, haha, screw you. And then he calls out Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, and he goes, you are next.
Well...
And I'm like, dude, why didn't you call out Jon Stewart or John Oliver? And let's be honest, this is a collapse of the First Amendment.
It is. It's a total overreach. It's they said mean things. I don't like it. Make them go away. That's why he made his whole own Truth Social stupid website that doesn't even work from what I hear, because he doesn't like it when people say mean things to him because he's an actual toddler. He's a spoiled little baby who can't handle people not liking him, which is insane that he decided to be in politics, famously a not loved position.
Yeah. So, whether you like him or not, I don't think any of our listeners like him.
Colbert has said that, oh, it's war. I have nothing to lose now. You goofed up. You're done.
See, that's the scariest thing to me. What can a moronic 78, 79-year-old shits himself, has vascular vein disease?
His veins are rotting inside of him.
Yeah, they're popping.
He can't. He talks about people who are long dead. He talks about Hannibal Lecter as if he was real.
He's attacked foreign countries. He's attacked immigrants, and sent them back to wrong foreign countries. And the worst thing I think you could have done here is piss off a comedian.
Yeah, you're so not even a comedian. All comedians.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're all going to team up against you.
That's the scary part. Mm-hmm. And then when you get enough funny people saying things, things change.
Well, you better hope you drop dead soon, because if you don't, they're going to eviscerate you.
Okay. It's box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
It's box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
Cool beans. Okay, you know what's real cool beans? It's Superman won 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah!
Let's go, baby. Hey, look up here.
It's such a good moment. What a cool guy.
It's look up, but I'm saying you guys got to look up there.
To mention a spoiler for Superman, it's not like majorly important, but
Does he wear a suit?
You'd never guess. I saw a post where someone was like, I think it's so important that we see him save the squirrel, because we also see him express how much he wished they could keep the giant kaiju monster alive.
Yeah.
He cares whether it's a small, innocent, cute animal or this giant monster.
Yep.
That's the duality of Superman. He cares. He loves all life equally, and that's the important part.
Isn't that prison that Lex Luthor made in the comics, and eventually he takes over it and he keeps certain alien species in there?
Maybe.
And it's like, it's not like a zoo, or it's more like a zoo than a prison. My bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not okay. When we were watching the movie and they had their box that was rattling that holds the little version of the guy that gets big, I thought for sure Weasel was in there, because I knew Sean Gunn was in the movie, and I'm like, oh, Sean Gunn, he voices Weasel, it's gotta be Weasel. And then this little like goblin man popped out, this little monster baby, and I was like, that's not Weasel. Where is Sean? What is he doing?
I'm very glad Weasel didn't show up.
I am too.
Weasel doesn't make me uncomfortable.
He does, for me. Always.
Well, he likes children.
Yeah.
He doesn't like anybody else. Number 2, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Good for them.
Number 3, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I am so upset with you.
What? Is this a re-release?
No.
This is a new movie?
It's a new movie. It's the 3rd or 4th in the installment. Its original title was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
I haven't seen any.
Which I was like, that's a funny title, but I love that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
lean into it. Like, it should have been Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well,
executives.
My favorite. I don't know if I've ever talked about this here. It's Scream, Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream, Scream 6.
This one annoys me.
Even Saw hasn't done this thing dumb.
Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2.
Yep.
What's the third one called?
Army of Darkness.
It was supposed to be Medieval Dead, and I'm like, that's way better.
That's not even the title the movie gives itself. When you watch the movie, it calls itself Ash versus the Evil Dead. So there was a bunch of different ideas there. Number 4, Smurfs.
Boo. No one cares about the stupid Smurfs. Oh, do you remember Influencer Smurf? From the first trailer that came out? And no one liked Influencer Smurf?
Sure.
They cut it from the movie. He's not in it anymore.
Nice.
They changed it to, like, Vanity Smurf or whatever.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
Also produced by Paramount. Just wanted to point that out. Boo. Number 5, F1 the movie.
Cool.
Number 6, How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
Number 7, Eddington.
Oh.
It's already out.
Only number 7.
Yeah, no, it's Oscar bait.
It is A24 also. So.
I don't imagine a lot of, like, simple people.
No. They're gonna go see Superman, obviously.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. It gets a little confusing. You might see two of the same guy and get confused. I'm really worried about your health. Number 8, Elio. Number 9, Lilo and Stitch.
Stop. Hit streaming.
The only difference between Elio and Lilo's name is the placement of letters and the first letter it begins with. Number 10, 28 Years Later.
Oh, 28 Years Later has gotten in between Mission Impossible and Lilo. They were right next to each other all this time, and here comes stupid Tom Cruise to get in the middle of what they had. No, not Tom Cruise. He's in Mission Impossible. Who's in 28 Years Later?
Craven. He used to be Quicksilver, and before that he fought alongside Godzilla, and before that he was Kick-Ass. But he's dropped down to Craven. So good luck with that, son. Okay, I reviewed a movie this week. Sorry, it came out a little later on Tuesday.
That's okay, it's fine.
But I also felt like I felt good about it.
It's a good one. It's a really good review.
It's a really good review.
It's funny.
You gave me a weird glowing warm-up about it. You're like, that was the best one you ever did. And I was like, I don't know about that.
It's true. I'm not lying.
It's good. It's good. The comedy is there. Mm-hmm. If you like this podcast, you're probably going to enjoy that because I kind of played it more like that.
Hell yeah.
I try not to get stiff with it. What's my real problem with the movie?
Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer.
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, whatever.
I forgot to say the name of it. That's the problem. Now, it's the end of the day. We're here at the final hour. I feel like I said everything. The only thing that I didn't really play with, and it was because I feel so embarrassed to how bad Deadpool and Wolverine came out, that I didn't want to bring up that this is my second time dealing with Johnny Storm. But then I was like, he's not even part of my Deadpool and Wolverine.
No.
Because that's how bad it is.
My biggest problem, it takes 30 minutes for anything to start.
Yeah.
It's so much nothing for 30 minutes.
I put that in the script where I explain the story, and I'm like, this is where we are. Now all of the bad guys, good guys have to team up to stop this intergalactic threat. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the things I cut out of it. The wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was helping you capture footage, and it's like, oh, get Sue Storm when she catches on fire, when she gets the swap ability. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I know, that happens right at the beginning. That's the inciting incident, is Johnny engages the Silver Surfer, and he gets his weird sickness or whatever. And then I'm scrubbing through the timeline, and I'm like, well, where is it? Where is it? We're still going?
Isn't it? Yeah, it's when the surfer grabs us by the throat, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if they ever explain why this happens to him. The surfer touches multiple people, and only Johnny got this. And I guess he's just...
Oh, he does, yeah, because Reed is the one carrying him out.
And also just at the end, I guess Johnny's just, like, it's just, he's done. He's free. The sickness is gone now.
Well, I think it was also for a cool gimmick of Johnny to get all four powers?
It was, the gimmick
but angle... But then the weird thing is, because he has this ability, he's fighting Doom, and he can't even get through Doom to get his powers. Yeah. And Doom gets knocked out by a crane.
Yeah. I think it was mostly an excuse for the guy who plays the thing to physically be in it so you can see his face for a scene or two. Yeah. I think that was the main thing. Also, the fun part of the first one is them exploring their powers and figuring it all out. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, what if we did that again?
Well, it's a very young superhero film when they realize CGI, people kind of like it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And they just started playing with it. I still stand by my review. The worst is Jessica Alba.
Yeah, she's just not putting... She's like, okay... But you can feel, like, her heart's not in it. She doesn't think this is a very glowing movie. She's doing it because she can't.
The way I feel about Pedro Pascal and the way his acting, go 2 classes lower. Mm. And that's Jessica Alba. She's way too skinny. That was part of her thing.
That was the whole thing of that decade. Everyone was just too skinny.
Mm-hmm. And if you see pictures of her today, she has normal weight. And guess what? She looks like a normal person.
She looks happy, actually. Yeah, not like this miserable...
stick figure. Water! So, Fantastic Four, I still think you guys need to go sit in the corner over there. Mm-hmm. It was a financial success. They wanted to make a third one, but things fell apart. I couldn't figure out what it was.
I don't think...
So they decided to reboot it for the Fan 4 stick.
Yeah. People look fondly on the original 2 because of how bad Fan 4 Stick was.
At the end of the review, I try to tell you, like, why did I start with that, with the second one? And it's because I was like, oh, well, First Steps has a lot of the similar characters. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure whatever Galactus and the Silver Surfer do, it's going to launch the first family into our universe for our MCU. So there's going to be a little, like... I think when they show up, they're going to be a little pissed off. Yeah, they're going to be like, we lost our entire planet. Yeah. And they looked up to us. And then they're going to see Doom, and they're going to be like, we're going to knock this kid out. Which could be fun. I don't know. I'm just playing with ideas. As for with Doom showing up, Doom is the main villain of Fantastic Four and Fan 4 Stick.
They just can't get away from him.
And because we'll get first steps, I guess what I ended up doing is setting myself up for failure. Next year, I guess I'm going to have to do Fantastic Four 3 different times with 3 different teams.
Jeez Louise. You can maybe do one big one where you just compare them all together. That might be fun.
Or I could do that along with the 3. I don't know. I'll figure out when I get there, but Rise of the Silver Surfer, I saw it in theaters. I thought it was really good, but I also thought it wasn't that good, especially when Doom has the board.
Here's the when it's like, yeah, it takes 30 minutes for anything to happen, but when the plot starts happening, it gets boring as hell.
No, once they're in that forest and Silver Surfer shows up and the trees are bending around him, you know, like I like that. I like that. That's when the superhero shows up, and you're like, you got a Hemi? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun. I don't know if last week I said I was going to do a second film review this week. I couldn't remember.
I don't think you did.
I was planning on it, but it would be logistically impossible, and it wouldn't ever turn out good.
And you have like nothing much to... What is it?
It was supposed to be Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
because Happy Gilmore 2 also comes out this weekend.
Yeah, which... So, it was fun going back to Happy, because we've both mentioned it multiple times. We haven't seen it in ages.
Yes.
It was funnier than I thought it was going to be.
There was moments where you were cracking up, and there was moments where I was cracking up. But we were not cracking up together.
No.
Except for you eat little shits for breakfast.
No.
And Shooter looks back like a weak coward. A limp dick loser. Like, he knew he said what he said, and then Happy just pointed it out.
Shooter McGavin, hilarious character.
Dude.
Amazing. It's such
so
a good
much fun.
actor. It's a fun one. It's a fun one because it's simple. Like, it is, you know, goofy, and it can be outlandish at times, but it's also very grounded. You know,
is Adam Sandler the basis of Simple Jack?
Probably.
Is that Ben Stiller making fun of him?
Maybe. Ben Stiller was in... I totally forgot he was in this movie.
Ben Stiller, I love him. There are moments where he plays a character and he's just like a guy, right? Yeah. And he plays a guy really good.
He does.
But then when you see him really act, like Zoolander...
When he gets to be a villain.
And when he's a villain... Dodgeball.
This one reminded me a lot of his Dodgeball. The mustache also helps.
Yeah. Have you seen the Anchor channel fight in Anchorman?
Yeah, and he's channeling...
Buenos dias, bitches!
No, it was a fun movie. It was entertaining. It was a real blast from the past. I have so low hopes for the sequel. There's been not a single thing in any of the trailers I've seen for Happy Gilmore 2 that feels like it really captures the spirit of the first one. And I think it's just going to be more like outlandish, dumb comedy, like his other shit.
I totally agree with you, my co-host. And next week, stay tuned. We will have a review for you here on Coffee Break.
Yeah.
It will not be my type of review.
No.
Like, we're going to just sit down and talk about it. We're not watching Fantastic Four First Steps. I don't care.
No, not really. I watched Superman. Superman was great.
Well, I've already seen 2 attempts of the Fantastic Four fail. I don't want to see a third.
No. Especially with how Marvel's been lately.
And I saw IGN gave it a 7 out of 10, and I was like, that's not good, guys.
Too much water.
Okay. Lord of Mysteries.
Yeah, okay, so I was crazy.
This is only the 2nd episode.
I thought there was only 3 episodes. I thought it was like a limited series, and I was like, oh, that's why the animation's so gorgeous. It goes all out. It's crazy detailed and intricate because there's only 3 episodes. They poured more effort in for less time. No, there's more than 3 episodes. We're wrong.
Yeah.
Which makes the gorgeous animation even more impressive.
There's zero marketing. I've been talking to my peers about this, and they're like, I don't know what this is, unless they're hardcore anime fans. And that's actually how I found out about it.
Like, even I do. Like,
I had to go to the weird kids who, like, play with themselves deep in the morning. I don't know why I said that. They weren't even that weird. They were nice guys. But
no, it's just, I think maybe it's because it's like a Chinese anime.
It is.
So
yes.
it's not maybe their marketing's different
Yeah.
from what Japanese anime usually do.
There's a little clash between those two cultures.
They're getting over it.
None of
We might have a Chinese Pokemon region sooner or later. Those 4 legendaries are definitely Chinese. I can't remember their names.
Was it orange chicken, teriyaki chicken, General Chow's chicken, and beef and broccoli?
Man, the Pokemon announced... We'll get to Pokemon news, but they announced, like, you can get, like, shiny versions of them with their
You
new...
did not appreciate that joke, did you?
I appreciated it, but I was so distracted because I was thinking about which one would be attributed to which one. And I was thinking about the shiny thing, because they announced the shinies... They're no longer shiny locked with this, like, new update for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
The Ice Cat, which looks so cool, is like a snow leopard, but with, like, sword spikes for its, like, tusks.
Yeah.
It's shiny as garbage. It's a poop cat. It just looks like a poop. It's just poop brown. And they're like, no. Why would you do this?
Well, maybe they did that to make it look like an actual cat.
It's not a flattering color. It just looks like a poop rat. It looks like a poop weasel. I hate it. It's such a shame. The other 3 look fine.
Yeah. Are we doing Pokemon news?
It's Pokemon news.
It's Pokemon news. We'll talk more about Lord of Mysteries as we keep going.
Yeah.
There's some crazy animation. I just wanted to bring it up to you guys in case you didn't know and you were looking for something.
Yeah, check it out. It's on
Crunchyroll.
I love that I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, they do this really cool thing. It's like the opposite of what most stories do. They won't explain something until after we already see it. So... we'll engage with with one of their magic concepts, and then afterwards a character will explain it. And then in retrospect, you're like, oh, that's what that was. And so it means you never know what's going to happen because they're not explaining it out beforehand. And then once you learn about it after, you're like, whoa, that was cool. Now that I have the gravity of it all.
So what's a good example of it?
This guy, he did like this crazy magic move.
It was insane.
It was so beautiful. It looked like he entered like a romance novel of roses and death, and he destroyed this monster thing. And I'm like, what is happening?
Well, first of all, they find 2 men who have kidnapped a child in an abandoned house. The guy comes in, he kills the men.
Yeah.
They take the kid out with the main character. And then the 2 men reanimate.
Yeah.
They fuse together, become this giant monster that can go, like, invisible. They're trying to figure out where it is, and eventually the main character takes a shot, and it's not enough, and it busts out through the roof, flying into the sky.
Yeah.
And that's when little romance boy just brings it right back down to the surface.
He says this cool line. It's like we all meet each other again in death or something.
And his whole thing, as he's showing you, it drops back down. It doesn't drop into the house. It's this, like, rose garden.
Like his own personalized
but it's, like, of hell.
Finisher move.
Yeah. And he's talking about the elaborate paths of life they're meaningless. They all lead to one thing. We're all going to die. So together in death, we will meet again. And then just, you see these thorns and vines and rose petals latch around it and just destroy it.
It was amazing. Also, I like that our main character...
And then we're back in reality.
Yeah. I like that our main character is like a prophet. He picked the seer route.
Yep.
He can see things. He can foresee things. He can predict things.
Yep.
It's fun. I'm dying to see more. But it's so much effort to go through one episode because it's so much going on.
It's so awesome. I like it. The problem is it's only sub.
Yes.
And so you're just going to have to sit there and do your homework.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll ever get a dub. I really don't know. It's Pokemon news.
Pokemon news.
We waited forever for this.
I'm so angry that they, like, announced this months in advance. Because we had months to sit here and speculate and wait. It was like Pokemon Day all over again, where it came out as like, oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Why'd you announce it so friggin' early?
I totally agree with you. And you know what's crazy? I would even go further and say, why was this not Pokemon Day? This was Pokemon Day. This was everything we wanted to see. Well, kinda.
I was talking to my sisters about this, and we all agree. We wish they would make different directs for the different kind of updates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, rather than having it all be in one, so we end up having, like, 80% of it be like, here's our many app game updates. So if you don't engage with their app games, you don't need to bother watching it. Or their TV show updates. And then, like, the mainline updates. Like, they should just have separate directs for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And my one sister, twins, she was like, and they could design the aesthetic after the different Pokeballs. And I was like, that would work way better, I think, because I'm getting sick of this.
Yeah, I agree with you. So we start with Pokemon World Championships of 2025.
Yeah.
You can participate, and you might get a card. Congratulations.
Jan, I don't really care about that kind of stuff.
The coolest thing I thought was that it was across not a trading card game, and not just the game, but now it's also Pokemon Go.
Yes.
And Pokemon Pocket.
Yes. I like how, gamers, when they're in the middle of it, they never look like they're having fun. Because they're focusing. But every time they show, like, footage of it, it's just these two men. It's always, like, two men who look pissed off and, like, are staring at their phone screens because they're focusing. And I'm like, I know that's exciting. If you didn't know any better, it'd be like, what's with these two miserable-ass losers?
They're not talking to each other, they're just upset. Pokemon Concierge.
Mm-hmm. We knew it would be coming back soon.
Yep. It looks cute and beautiful, and Haru gets to meet her ex.
And of course, he has an Arcanine. To contrast her water-type Psyduck. How dare.
But also, she has red hair.
Yeah. He also had
eyes.
red hair.
No, he didn't. He had black hair.
No, he had dark, brownish, reddish hair.
Okay.
There was a second where I'm like, brother? And then a character was like, that's her ex. And I'm like, not brother.
September 24th on Netflix.
Yes.
We'll get season 2.
It's pretty soon.
So, Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pikachu. Pichu.
This is the one. I'm stupidly excited for this. I'm annoyed I have to wait till 2027. But it makes sense. Stop motion is an arduous process. You know.
Would you say it's an Aardman process?
It's also crazy we're getting Aardman. The guys behind Wallace and Gromit.
Goddamn time.
Whatever they do. I was so charmed by just that teaser they
There's
gave us.
always, even the cards illustrated somebody playing with claymation to create these creatures. And then there was also this plushy thing going on.
Yep.
And we're going to get there too. But yeah, the guys who make Wallace and Gromit.
The stop motion, the
Chicken
claymation.
Run,
yeah.
Coraline.
Shaun the Sheep.
Yep.
They did not do Coraline.
They didn't do Coraline?
No, that's a different team.
Damn, no wonder why it's weak. I'm just kidding. No, my bad. Anyways, I'm just so excited. Just Wallace and Gromit, but now it's Sirfetch'd and Pichu. You just get a teaser. You don't really get to see the characters. You just hear them mumble and problems are happening with...
a Wooloo, like, chomping on grass.
Yep.
Either they could talk and we could funny, dry British humor through Pokemon, which I would be pleased with. Or it could be like Tom and Jerry, where it's just like silent misadventures. Mm-hmm. And I, no matter what, I would be so happy. This looks funny as hell.
The coolest thing is Aardman Animations is located in the UK. Mm-hmm. Well, we already have a UK region in the Pokemon. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was very cute and adorable that they attached themselves to Sirfetch'd and then brought in Pichu.
Yes.
So now it's British people using a British-inspired Pokemon to help tell a story of Pokemon. This is gonna be fun, man.
I can't wait. I'm annoyed I have to wait like a whole year.
You think they're gonna go looking for cheese?
I hope so.
Me too.
Wensleydale.
Yeah. And that is what inspired the thumbnail, by the way. The Poke Park Kanto.
Yeah, it's like Mario Land. They're doing the amusement park thing now.
They're making their own amusement park, but they said, what if Pokemon were in the real world and we only saw 3D renders of what they want it to be?
There doesn't seem to be like rides or games or anything.
Because they're still building it.
Yeah.
So they're giving us these 3D renders, but I'm also like, okay, we'll find out. Just like Mario World, We'll find out. Mario World was pretty cool, though.
If they need to have a cafe. They need to have a Pokemon Cafe remix, and they need to serve food that you see in the app game at this cafe.
And puffins.
And puffins.
And sandwiches that are shittily put together.
Your sandwich is like falling apart. And
Why is my tomato not on the plate?
The customer gets it and they're like, oh my god, it's so accurate.
You're right. Wouldn't you be like?
It's like,
you were like
7 layers of tofu.
Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go Fest of 2025 begins August 23rd through 24th.
Yeah.
It's 1 weekend long. There is a promo code. I still play Pokemon Go. I've never stopped since day one.
Yeah.
But I put in the promo code. It worked, and then nothing happened. So good luck with that. Pokemon Master Sex.
Yeah. Carmine and her Sinistcha is entering.
Yep.
But yeah, good for her.
Good.
Fun.
Yep. Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Oh, I was so angry because it opens on this thing of like a cool pirate ship and then a giant Lapras, and I was like, ooh, what is this? This looks so cool. And then it cuts to the stupid Cafe Remix art style, and I'm like, how dare you?
When I saw the Lapras, I was like, is that Lucius?
Yeah.
Is that his Lapras?
There's been a couple of big Laprases before.
Yeah, but like I thought that was because that's the newest thing. We're dealing with Horizons,
but
right?
No, it's Cafe Remix.
Pokemon Sleep, you could sleep on it. Pokemon Unite, you could disjoint.
Yeah.
Pokemon trading card game, they brought back Megas.
Yes.
So this is the new norm.
Mm-hmm.
And Megas are here to stay. And if you're against it, I will kill you.
It makes sense they bring them back because I bet it's, with Legend Zaw coming out.
Yeah.
We're getting Megas.
Yeah. Well, of all my favorite gimmicks with Pokemon, it was always Megas.
The art is gorgeous on these cards.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. And when you read what the cards do, I hope they bring this into the Pokemon trading card pocket.
TCGP. I really loved the Bulbasaur lineup. The Bulbasaur, Irish
how
Venusaur.
they match each other.
That was clean.
It's awesome. I love what they're doing. Pokemon Friends. This is a everyday, like, you do a puzzle.
Yeah, kind of like Pokemon Wordle, almost.
Kinda. It's basically like a warm-up every morning to just try and solve a puzzle and get your brain kind of moving. And I got it because they were like, hey, it's immediately available right now. Mm-hmm. And, well, you had to pay $8 for it on the Switch.
Wow, really?
But you can get it free on your phone.
That's dumb.
That's so dumb. Get a phone, guys.
And the gameplay on the Switch didn't even look very good.
I got it. It's fun. I like the puzzle part of it. Mm-hmm. You saw me rotating it because I'm trying to get Celio through his circular rounds, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's fun. It's just a little puzzle game. You get some yarn, and then you create a new plushie that you can put in your house.
I get the appeal. It's not I have Solitaire. I'm on level 200 plus on Solitaire.
Yeah,
I don't need Pokemon. Sorry.
Scarlet and Violet refuses to die.
Yeah, like I mentioned, you can get shiny versions now.
Yep. And then Pokemon Champions.
Yeah, we saw gameplay, and it's exactly what I was afraid it was going to look like.
Yeah, you saw something I didn't see.
Huh. Which...
The in-game currency.
Yeah, because they're like... Because this was the thing I was most curious about. Is like, is it only attached to Pokemon from Pokemon Home? And they're like, no, you can recruit Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, that's fun. I like that idea. But I was looking at it, and it was like 170 or something, like little diamonds. Like a currency thing. And then as they got their Gardevoir, that currency, like... processed through, and it's like that's how they're gonna do it. Yeah, you can recruit a Pokemon, but it's gonna be like 100 stupid diamonds, and you'll get 1 diamond a day. So unless you give them money, and yeah, you can like update their moves and change their IVs and EVs, but that's also gonna cost diamonds or whatever. And it's like that's how they're gonna get you. That was the thing that made me not. Well, many things made me not like Unite. But it was like, oh, this new outfit for one of them looks fun. Oh, but I don't have 500, like, Poké-dollars or whatever. So I'm not going to get it.
You were talking about Pokemon Stadium, and you're like, I want another Pokemon Stadium. And I was just like, you sound like that, too.
It's true.
I was just like, this is it, dude. This is it.
It's not the same.
Literally, here, on what Nintendo Life. quote, taking a leaf out of Pokemon Stadium's book.
When I say I want Pokemon Stadium, what I mean is more like Pokemon Coliseum.
Damn, that's your follow-up to it? I would have been like, there's other energies besides leaf.
No, because the Coliseum had a story. You gotta steal the Pokemon from bad guys and whatnot. And then in the sequel, you did the same thing, but you went backwards.
I'm sure we're gonna get a new Coliseum soon.
I mean, Mystery Dungeon, Snap, anything.
No, because they released them on the Switch too, and we got Zaw coming out.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet they're sitting there going, it's time.
I just want more.
The new Pokemon Coliseum.
I want more spin-offs and not just their app games.
Yep. So we finally got to see a little bit more of Pokemon Legends Zaw.
Yes. They introduced a few more characters, and I'm like, that's cool and all. I'd rather meet them as I play the game,
Yep.
but, they look neat.
And, at night you do tournaments, at day you dress up.
Yeah, this is something that pissed me off. We had to wait for 3 trailers for them to announce that, yes, you can, in fact, customize your character.
Yeah.
And also, here's this really nifty detail. If you have a Furfro, you can give them a haircut, and you can style their fur in different patterns. And I'm like, you say that as if that wasn't a thing we already expected to be available. That's the gimmick with Furfro.
That's the gimmick of Gen 6.
They didn't even introduce, a new Furfro hairstyle or anything.
Nope. But they did introduce something new.
Yes. And it's caused quite a divide in the Pokemon community.
A chasm.
What? Pokemon fans don't agree on anything?
What did you call it? A Seraphim?
Yeah, Seraphim.
Fim?
That's a title of an angel. The Seraphim. They're the ones that guard the gates
kill
of heaven.
Humans. Yes.
No angel kills humans.
Okay, bud.
That's
I wish I could read your book too.
Not the Seraphim. The archangels might.
Okay. Anyways, what did they introduce?
It's Mega Dragonite.
Mega Dragonite.
It's some people
should have been called Mega Dragonwing.
You don't change the name of the Pokemon.
You should at this point because it looks stupid.
It doesn't. I think it looks fun. I like it.
At one point in the review, or not review.
The Direct?
Yeah, the Direct review. They point out that its tail is elongated and it has a bead at the end of it.
Yeah.
And it has wings on its head because it matches Dragonair.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's a fun way to readopt elements of its prior forms, because admittedly Dragonite is quite the departure from it, but it doesn't feel like it's devolving. It feels like Dragonite still.
Okay.
I like it.
Hold on. Now that you've said that,
yes,
and we all agree, you're like, I get it. Yeah, you're right. It's within its line. What was all that trash talk about Mega Mewtwo X and Y?
They're ugly.
Only one of them is ugly and one of them is beautiful.
Both of them are ugly.
Yet they are the natural evolution.
Which one do you think is beautiful?
The one that looks like Mew.
Do you remember its fingers?
Mm-hmm.
Like goobly little tumors?
Yeah. Do you remember the giant ring on its head?
Yeah, its carry case handle like a GameCube.
Why do you have to be so mean?
Because that's what it looks like.
If he's made from Mew, he would look more like Mew.
So I get that idea. And you would assume the other one
is about power
is leaning
and learning
into
to fight.
Because Mewtwo is half Mew DNA, half human DNA.
Mm-hmm.
You would assume the other one would be leaning into the humanoid aspect. But that monster doesn't look human at all. It looks less human than normal Mewtwo.
I think you're wrong.
I'm never wrong. I'm always factually correct.
I wish the design of the fighting psychic one was better.
Yeah.
But the other one, you know what he looks like? In mythology in college, we learned about Gilgamesh.
Oh.
And we had to go through the lineage of Gilgamesh, right? And I believe his name was Anu.
Okay.
And Anu was the Babylonian, creator god or father figure, like Odin.
Does he look like that?
Yeah, in some weird interpretations, he looks like a weird, fetus flying orb thing.
Ew.
Yeah, and that was their beginning. This is primordial human.
I was like between the two. It does feel more. It feels like they designed one of them, the one that looks more like Mew.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh wait, come up with a second one,
yeah.
and we'll split the two different ones on the two different versions.
Whoa,
and then they crapped out that other one.
It probably has to do with the Charizard bullshit.
Yeah, Charizard's the same, which I don't like one of them.
You know what's crazy? I agree with you. I prefer the Dragon type, but in Pokemon Go, I exclusively go for that fighting version. And he's way stronger. He's so much stronger.
It's too much of a departure from
He's one of the strongest Pokemon out there.
I know, and I'm annoyed. Anyway, I like Mega Dragonite, and I don't like many Mega Evolutions. So I feel like this is a win for me. Everything about this game seems lined up. I got all the 3 starters I love. The one new Mega they've introduced, I'm super into. They're making this game exclusively for me and me personally. And if you don't like it, more for me.
I like it. You can pre-order your copy now. You could also pre-order your Switch 2 with it instead of Mario Kart World, which sounds like a deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I want to play Mario Kart? That's like for losers.
And we love Mario Kart.
Oh, we do.
But that's not gonna be the only game I have available to me.
Yeah, I'm only gonna play it around Christmas time.
Yeah, well,
Pokemon I'll play every day.
The random misadventure with Mario Kart we have on like weird summer afternoons where we're bored and we make a game out of it.
So that was coffee break. I will come up with a question. I'm pretty sure it's about the MCU.
Fantastic Four or Fantastic Snore?
Great.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be a question. What do you have going on this week?
Oh man, so tomorrow, or the day this comes out, the first day of San Diego Comic-Con, which will have a ton of stuff to announce next week, there's a hell of a boss...
Thanks. I didn't commit to doing that.
There's a hell of a boss panel tomorrow.
Nice.
And so I have a video coming out tomorrow that's my hopes / predictions for season 2, because I'm hoping they actually friggin' announce what day season 2 is going to start happening.
Nice.
Because they keep being like, guess what, guys? Season 3 has been greenlit. Guess what, guys? Season 4 has been greenlit. Guess what? Our other show that's in the same universe, but it's different, that one has season 3 and 4 greenlit. And I'm like, release season 2 already, you fucking idiots. I don't care about season 4. Season 2 isn't here.
So what, you either work for the White House or Disney, and you're just randomly announcing new things, but they'll never come to fruition? That's awesome. I love that.
It's like, tell me when it comes out already.
Don't worry, I'll give you the Happy Gilmore review.
But no, that's my video. It's and then also the episode 13 of Ruby Reversed Fates is like 80% done.
Nice.
Being edited together. So that's soon, within the next few days probably.
Awesome.
Also, more shorts. I'm going to start making shorts talking about my thoughts on Mega Evolutions for Pokemon. So, more...
That's brills.
I know.
Oh,
when I texted
pissed.
you earlier and I was like, I came up with a new idea. And
that was your idea?
That was I was like, because I was thinking about
Dude,
Mega Dragonite because everyone else is like, I don't like it. And I'm like, but I do.
I wouldn't be at work anymore. I would have started a fight because I was so annoyed with the bitch next door who has a drug addiction talking about how her life is pain. And I'm like, it's self-inflicting. No one cares. Okay, my turn. No Happy Gilmore review. We're moving on to Aliens.
Yeah.
We already did Aliens. Or Alien, sorry, my bad.
Yep.
We did Alien...
Romulus.
Yep.
Both good. Both great. 10 out of 10.
Both of them.
I love
Aliens
both movies.
is my next one. I'm so excited to sit down in a dark room with my surround sound and just watch this movie.
It's been so long since I've seen Aliens. Like, I legitimately don't remember. I remember the ending when he's like cut in half and she's in her like mech suit thing.
Yeah.
The rest of it, no memory.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
I know there's the little girl, but I only remember that because of an animation I saw where Ripley shows up to get like a house for the surviving members, and they live a normal life because they deserve a happy ending.
So you love Ripley. You've talked about Ripley a lot.
She's one of my favorite.
Didn't you write
characters.
A whole essay on her in college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
So this is the movie where she becomes the badass. Mm-hmm. So the first one, she takes down the problem, right?
Yes.
But this is the one where she stands up and actively charges forward. Mm-hmm. She will become a superhero.
The first one really inspired me because not only because I missed all the like character cues because I was a kid and I didn't know how to keep an eye for those things, but I just assumed one of the strong men guys would be the last survivors because that's always how it goes. And Ripley kept living, and I'm like, how fun that she gets to live this long. And then she kept living, and then I was on the edge of my seat because I expected her to die, her or the cat to die, and they made it all the way, and I was blown away.
They never die, by the way.
Nah.
Never on screen. So that's the next review. Wukong. I made it to the final fight of my first run.
Yeah.
I cut the stream short because I was getting frustrated fighting Wukong. It is an amazing thing. It is so insane to see what's going on here that I not only decided to cut it there, but I was like, I want to have it in a self-contained environment so that I can deliver this piece of what these guys made along with my thoughts, right? It's nothing going to be long, but it's going to be a pre-recorded coffee break. Or, sorry. PowerOn.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of that.
I'm so excited.
And next week I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with my Saturdays.
Yeah.
But right now, Wukong is gonna be the last one. Mm-hmm. So Aliens, Wukong, and
my stuff.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy. Tell me. I don't know why I threw an accent in there.
Enjoy. Hey. I'm walking here.
It's summer. If you're back in school, I am sorry.
Yeah, that sucks. Sorry about that.
If you're not in school, just remember, it's hot.
It is hot. Stay hydrated. It's so easy to get dehydrated. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Have you drank water lately? Do it. Do it now. I've passed out a couple of times from dehydration. Not like today or anything.
I'm just looking at you, not saying anything. You just keep talking.
Yeah, just been like
I was
past.
like, didn't we just cut this out? Aren't we done?
Bye.
Guys, bye. Oh, we're still not done. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Thank you, dogs. You should do that right now.
Perfect timing.
Get it out before we have to actually do the thing.
Well, he knows we're testing, so he has to test with us.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a star, babe.